Shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh being the true name for the Father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, who the world eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. We give double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, that taught us truth and will well. The scientists who hope let us truth and honesty, sincerity. This is Brother Yalisop, one of the brothers of GMS Kansas City Camp, coming to another in-transit lesson through the Spirit. And just kind of speaking on, man, kind of impromptu, going into the things that's happening in the world, and we're really leading up to this next Third World War. And one thing that I was meditating on is that there's going to be another draft in the big way, you know, because right now, you know, the draft is going on in Russia and in Ukraine, but it's to be expected for here in America too. They're gonna have to, man, because you know, the military is extremely undermanned right now. You know, they desperately need people. They had to kick out a lot of people behind, you know, the Pope thing that was made mandatory. You know, and then on top of that, a lot of the men that are in there currently, you know, are demasculated men and effeminate men and men that desire to lay with men. There's a lot of that going on. And those guys are not going to last in a war. You know, they're going to die extremely quick or just straight up abandon their posts and do desertion. You know, a lot of these guys out here are not built for what's to come. And they're going to need to bring back that draft to, you know, to get the numbers back up. And a lot of people, you know, are not joining. Here now, they said the military is struggling to recruit members right now. And what's inevitable is a third world war, and this was going to be bad. You know, this is another war that's going to be in Europe, but also this time it's going to hit U.S. soil. You know, for the longest time, Americans have been brainwashed to think that there'll never be a war in the United States. Boots will never touch ground over here because nothing has happened here in such a long time. You know, really, when you think about it, there hasn't really been war on U.S. soil since the Civil War, for real. You know, so a lot of these people really think that that's impossible, all because of the Cold War and World War II, the outcome of that, of the U.S. using nukes. Well, right now there's a big threat of Russia using nukes over there in Ukraine. So if they actually do that, you know, that's going to cause the United States to have to step up and have to do what they said they would do, which is to react and retaliate with their own version. It's going to go to an all-out nuclear war, man. And prior to that happening, what's going to be made mandatory is the mark of the beast. It's the RFID microchip, man. So keep an eye out for that as well. But staying on topic about the draft, you know, a lot of you people, man, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. A lot of you niggas that's been out here gangbanging and selling dope, you know, posing on Instagram with all these guns, killing each other and shit. Hey, they gonna get your asses first, man. You want to shoot some shit up, and you want to have guns so goddamn bad, you don't get what you asked for. They finna pull you into the war, man. You know? But this is the book of Jeremiah 51:30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might has failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Okay? So we basically refuse to fight. These men over here don't want to fight, man. You know, they don't mind shooting pretty quick, you know, as far as niggas in the hood and shit like that. Especially here in Kansas City, you know. Niggas ain't fucking throwing hands no more. They just shooting each other, man. Nickname for out here is Killer City, man. You know, but it's even worse over there in Chicago. You know, this is nothing. But it's even worse in Chicago, man. So, hey, it's going to get very ugly, man, is the point. It's going to get very ugly, and a lot of you people are going to get pulled right into the military. You've been living comfortable and deliciously, but a lot of y'all about to be whining and crying and and boo-hooing when you get drafted. But that's what needs to happen to you, man. For coming against the Lord, man, not keeping the law, statute, commandments, and affording this wicked-ass queendom. You know, that draft is going to come in a big way. You know, they're going to be forced to fight because the military is going to have them shoot. They're going to train them to say, hey, this is what you need to fire at. And they're going to be so terrified that it's going to be a fight or flight response. Many are going to flee, but many are going to be forced to fight as well, man. You know, so they're going to look up and aim at their missiles and try to shoot, you know, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai when he returns. But hey, a lot of them are going to be forced to put in this war, man, and forced to do all of this. But this is the book of Isaiah 3:25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. Okay? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. So many are going to perish and die in this next upcoming draft. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 13:8. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So they're going to be sore scared, but yet they're still going to try to shoot, man. You know? Still going to try to shoot. They're going to be forced to do this, man. All nations, they're going to see that big chariot in the sky, and they're going to say, hey, shoot it. Shoot at it. You know? They're not going to know anything else to do, man. They're going to say, oh, that's a UFO. You know? But going on a little bit further here. Let's see here. Yeah, we pretty much hit the point on that, man. This is just a quick in transit. I really want to hit the spirit of the draft is coming, man. And you're going to begin to see a lot of people all of a sudden try to seek Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai because of that. You know, their fear of going to war because you had that Russian dude that offed himself, or the Ukrainian dude, Slovakia. The Ukrainian rapper over there killed himself to try to avoid the draft. So these people aren't ready, man. You know, once reality sets and there's a draft and it hits America, then all of a sudden you're going to have people want to scramble to try to get right with the Lord, man. And do anything and everything they can for some type of mercy the Lord can have on them to get them out of it. Well, the Lord's got a lot of you marked, man, because you played games. You know? But this is just quick in transit. As well as edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, Natasha's truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopefully that person is truth and all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.